What do we say to women who at this age are feeling very unloved? They feel like they're not desirable to people, they're not beautiful anymore. They feel that the reason why men are not approaching them is because they probably lost their beauty. Their beauty was in the 20s and then it just went away when they were 30 or something. What do we say to them? How do we encourage them?
What I would say first of all is there's no point in competing with somebody who is 20 if you are 40. Even an ugly 20-year-old is going to be more attractive than the most beautiful 40-year-old. There is something attractive about youth that nothing can take it away. So there's no point in competing. But know this, no matter who you are and what you look like, you are attractive to somebody. It is basic. What needs to be done is work on your mind. If you look in the mirror and you like what you see, you can be sure that there's somebody that likes what they see as well. But if you look in the mirror and you don't like it, it's going to be difficult for other people to like it too. You know, I meet people who say, look, I've reached 35. All this makeup, there's no need. And as for high heel, my knees even beginning to pain me, so there's no need for all that. But if you are not happy that way, there is no need. You have to do the things that make you happy. If when lip gloss is going to brighten your day, please do it. You're not doing it because you want to be a 22-year-old. Nobody's going to mistake you for a 22-year-old. Forget it. You are doing it because it makes you happy. And that happiness is what is going to attract people to you. It is always ultimately what attracts people to you.
Yes. 21st century, we have working women, career women. But there is this popular saying, I feel like it's a myth anyway, that if you have a blooming career and you're working and you're making so much money, it's very hard for you to actually find a life partner. What is your take on that?
I think that there might be more of a difficulty in you getting married, but not necessarily because men are intimidated. Some men will be intimidated, but those men are not for you. One of the main reasons it might be more difficult for you to get married is you simply are not dedicating the time to your romantic life that you should. Because if you are a high-flying career person, you're going to have very little time outside of your work. I know people who get home by 9 p.m. They're single. They get home by 9 p.m. every day. They work some Saturdays. On Sundays, they go to church, and then they come back home and work on their laptop. It's very difficult for you to meet anybody that way. So you do have, this is another time where you need to compromise and think, okay, this is what I want. How do I achieve it? The way I am living now is not leading to what I want. What can I change in my life to take me where it is that I want?
What would you subscribe to as time for courtship? How long does it take to actually know someone, the person you want to marry?
The answer is there's no particular answer. I personally feel comfortable with maybe a year or 2 years, because I think you give the person a chance to mess up a lot, and then it gives you a chance to show yourself as well. If you get married to somebody 6 weeks after meeting them or 6 months after meeting them, you might not truly know the person. Having said that, there are exceptions to every rule. I've heard of people who meet and marry within 6 months and they're still together today, and there are people that date for 10 years and then break up. They don't even bother to get married. You know, but I always think that it's best to date for a while, so that you would have had your first fight, you would have annoyed each other very well, and then so you know how the other person reacts when they're angry, you know how the other person reacts when they're broke, you know how the other person reacts when somebody dies in their family, and then you can now ask yourself, can I deal with this person in this situation? And the other person has a chance to do the same with you as well.
When you met your husband, how were you sure that it was the one and that you were not just going to say yes because you felt time was going and you didn't want to get to age 40 before you got married?
You know, there's a real pressure. I'm glad you said that. There's a real pressure to say yes because you're a certain age and somebody has asked you to marry. You know, if you're older and somebody asks you to marry them, or indicates that they're thinking about marriage, and then you say no, you immediately feel a little insecure. You're thinking, is this my last chance of marriage? It can be so confusing. One of the ways to remove that confusion is to write down what exactly it is you want in a partner. The things that are most important to you on that list are what you should look for in a partner. And those things should not be more than 3. You can have a list of 100 things, that's fine. But the 3 most important things are the things that you should ask yourself. This person that I am with, or this person that I'm considering, does he have these things? Can I imagine waking up to him every day for the rest of my life? You have to think about those kind of things and then now take your decision. So when I met my husband, I didn't know that I was going to marry him because I had known him for years. We worked together. But then at a particular point in time, we both became single. And then it now appeared that this was the natural progression of our friendship. It's like I was saying the other day, like they say in the modern world, we catch feelings. I guess, you know, they say people catch feelings. They're exactly, like it's something there. That's exactly what happened. So no, it's not always clear when you meet somebody, which is why it's a good idea to not immediately throw away everybody. I'm not saying you should keep people hanging on. I don't approve of that. If you know that you don't fancy somebody, please be clear to the person. But if you get along with somebody and the person not asking for more from you, then it's fine to be friends.
To the young singles and to the matured singles as well.
My ultimate advice is to live the life that you want. You know, imagine that this dream of marriage might never happen. This is just one exercise you should do. I mean, don't focus on it every single day, but this is one exercise. If this dream of marriage never happens, how would you live your life? Would you live it the way you are right now, forever until you're 80? If you're not happy that way, then do something that makes you happy. Think about it. How can you make your life richer? Are you going to start a business? Are you going to volunteer somewhere? Are you going to start taking singing lessons? Are you going to adopt a child? Are you going to find a way to travel? Look for a way to enrich your life and make it the kind of life that you want. Because the thing is that when you start living the life that you want, that's when you find that more people are now attracted to you. And then you'll be like, where were all of you since when I was at home and lonely? Why is it now that I'm living this happy life that you now want to come to mind? It always happens like that. When you start living the life that you want, the life that you wish somebody would give you, when you start trying, you don't even have to get there. When you start trying to live that life, that is when the right person for you will come into your life. So don't give up on yourself.